Alright, welcome everybody. Today we're going to talk about how the price of a typical Detroit house has fallen over depreciation over the last 3 or 4 years. I'm Eric Y. This is Brad J, Fahad A, Gerald K, and Samer J. This article was written by Michael Phillips and the Wall Street Journal. Detroit has gone through the thick and the thin, gone over a few years where it's been, great times, and gone over the bad times economically. But why now is the housing market so low? Especially a house that is on a grassy lot in a quiet neighborhood has fallen to $7,100, which is just ridiculously low for a house. Over the last 60 years, the city has slowly slid into a downfall. Detroit has a peak population of 1.85 million people in the early 1900s, but has slowly fallen to half that amount nowadays. It has a huge unemployment rate of 29%, which is pretty much triple the national average. And the price of a house has dropped, obviously, from $73,000, it would be a typical house in Detroit. It's dropped all the way down to $7,100. Truman Newberry, he was the founding investor in the Packyard Motor Car Company. He was also did a little bit of politics. He ran against Henry Ford in the Senate race in 1918, and he actually ended up beating him, and then fell to a scandal, and his political career was over. But the important thing about him was him and his brother owned a plot of land, and they called it the Boston Edison. And what they did was they subdivided it in about 1918, in the early 1900s. They